Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Today we are doing eclipse readings because it is an eclipse day. But you don't have to only watch this video on eclipse day. This is going to be about something something from your subconscious that has come front and center between you and the light that you have to deal with now. So in order to do that, we are using the bone runes and we are using the Fantod pack, which is very exciting. If you don't know what the Fantod pack is, this is Edward Gorey's divination deck that he designed and wrote. I am going to be reading them wrong in that I'm not going to be reading them based on the book definitions. If you're an Edward Gorey fan, I highly recommend reading the book definitions because they are just as much fun as everything else that Edward Gorey wrote. However, they are A, often contradictory and obscure, and B, the cards themselves are evocative on their own, as you will see. So let's start with a card from the Fantod pack. Yellow Bird, Sagittarius. So something vivid and bright that has suddenly just thrown itself into view in your life that is like captured your attention in an otherwise bleak world. And this is something that is exciting for you, and you are going to be interested in following it and seeing what it's about. So let's see. Yes. Sudden fleeting happiness to chase. Flighting happiness to chase. Suddenly there is joy. So central issue we have is Vunyo, which is joy. You probably were seeking it, but it's one of those intangible things that it's like suddenly will happen, and you're just basically, you can't plan for it, and you've been planning for it, but it's the sort of thing is like you can't. It's like it's a good idea to put things in place where it will welcome it if it comes. But you can't ever gauge when that time is going to be when it flies by. So you're focused very much on joy. You're focused very much on happiness right now. And suddenly this thing that is what excites you and is something that gives you happiness and like, whoa, there is the thing. It's mythic almost. Leading up to this, we have Ingvaz. So you have been doing a lot of work to try to, to control what you can. Like you've been using what you have to control what you can, and you've been trying to put things into position to allow for a bed for the happiness if the happiness decides to come by. You've been building the yellow bird house. You've been making things comfortable for the yellow bird if the yellow bird, you didn't even know if it was going to be a yellow bird. You didn't know what it was going to be. So you've been just sort of building things around you to try to welcome whatever will come. And now you're focused on the joy. You're focused on whatever this is. What is going to help you is just really let it illuminate your entire field of visions. Like maybe it's just this one flash of yellow that you suddenly see, but let this fill your entire field of vision. Let this be the thing that illuminates your darkness. It's like, okay, that's what I was waiting for. That's the thing. Let that bloom and grow and be the thing that is going to be something exciting and new while there's no leaves on the trees and things are looking bleak. I'm going to pursue that. That's part of the happiness I'm going to pursue. And it makes everything else light up. Like you can actually see where you couldn't see before. What isn't going to help you is we have Othala. Othala is the rune of the home and the homeland. So pursuing this is going to mean to a certain extent leaving your comfort zone. We have a comfort zone very much here, and a lot of it is what you've done your hard work on. So this will relate to this. It's like I did all this, I built all this, and this is set up, and I wanted it to be a certain way. And maybe this bird is wild and doing things that are not that way, and I have to pursue it, and things are going to be different from what I had planned and what I'd expected, and this comfort zone that I'd constructed. However, that's where the light is. So if you're trying to cling to the comfort zone without including what the yellow bird is bringing as a unique and autonomous entity, whether this is a living thing or not, that's going to drag you down. You want the full experience. So you're going to have to expand what you are considering your home space mentally if you're going to be able to take in all the joy that this is bringing you. So that's very exciting. And what this is going to lead you to interestingly, is you're going to know where you need to make changes immediately. Like, this is going to come in and this is going to be like everything you wanted and more. And yet you have only room for everything. You don't have room for the more. So you're going to need to drop everything and suddenly make room for the more in your life, because that's going to help you. Like, that's your next step, is to, okay, so we love this and it's great and it's exciting and it's illuminated the darkness and it has made things less bleak, but let's continue with that. We want more of that. In order to do that, there are some changes that have to be made immediately. And so you're going to be getting right on that immediately after you realize how much more there is to it. So that, Sagittarius, is your eclipse reading. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.